Hey guys, so do you like citadels? Well, if you do, here's something for you to see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, hopefully you guys take this video seriously, because I did in fact figure out how this whole thing works. And of course, I had to first disprove that it is the corrupted maps that matter, and matter of fact, they don't matter at all. What does matter is just the amount of maps that you clear. So, before I started this very last test, well, to generate more citadels, I first tried to disprove my corrupted map theory. So, what I did was run just in a straight line, not from here. I was running in a straight line somewhere here. Yeah, I was running in a straight line, and I was intentionally bricking every single corrupted map. So I would go in and open up another map so it doesn't have any corruption. So this way I could disprove my theory that it's the corrupted maps that matter. I ran every single map on tier 1s, and I went from here all the way down here. And at this point I was like, okay, so maybe it is actually the corrupted maps that matter. But then I revealed this tower and I found the Citadel. Now this kind of put a dent in my theory, but also this map itself was corrupted and I forgot to break the map. So I thought that, maybe it was just that last corrupted map that I needed that revealed it. But then again, it doesn't kind of work with the generation theory. So I decided to move over here as well to test it out. So again, I was breaking every single map, and I went here and I found another citadel. So this completely blew my corrupted map theory out of the water, right? And now the only thing that correlated with the citadels at this point is the fact that you need to clear a certain amount of maps. And so I tested that on a bigger sample size than I did the last time. So I cleared before, walking into the fog to spawn the citadels. So I cleared 75 maps, tier 1 maps, just random maps that I found, everywhere where I could. It was mostly just crypts and savannas that I cleared, so it's faster. And then I started walking into the fog. So if you guys have seen my last video, this map looks a little bit different because I revealed a bunch of stuff. So we saw this citadel, and what I did, I decided that well, you guys didn't see this citadel because I revealed it while I was doing some more testing with the corrupted maps, but as I said, the corrupted maps don't figure into the equation. And I also revealed where is it? So hard, so many citadels. They really need to let us have markers on these things. I am completely lost. There we go. Okay, and I also revealed this citadel. So I did a bunch of exploring. I cleared a bunch of maps, and I decided that I would continue from here because I just barely had the citadel revealed. So working with my generation theory, I decided that this is a pretty good spot. So this was the last tower that I revealed over here, and I just got a glimpse of the citadel, and so I started walking up. I was walking up, up, and sadly I was met with this, which I wasn't very happy about. So I went all the way here and I revealed the citadel that I had already revealed. And so I wasn't too happy about that, But then I figured, if we take into consideration how the generation works, well, at least how I think it works, and now how I know it works, um, I'm gonna go around it to see if there's anything over here. So I had to go through here. I went through here, bum bum bum, and I found a citadel. And so I found another citadel over here after I revealed this tower. Um, my generation theory is doing wonders at this point. And then I was walking down because since I revealed some maps over here, I figured, there might be like a citadel over here. And that wasn't exactly the case. The citadel was a little bit further. It was here, but it's still not that far away, from the citadel, which kind of, there isn't actually a minimum distance between the citadels because they can't touch each other, as we can see like over here, like they're touching each other, right? There's like 3 citadels touching each other, but more often than not, the citadels are spaced out like one full screen away from each other, like this, one horizontal screen away. So I found 3 additional citadels from clearing 75 of those maps. Then we can also take into account 55 maps that I cleared for traveling. But there's a possibility that there's like a citadel or 2 over here. But from all this info, it makes me think that it's 1 citadel per around 25 or 30 maps. Now, a lot of you have obviously cleared more than like 100 maps, let's say, and you might have never even found a single citadel, right? So the reason for that is because of how the citadels are actually generated. So let's say this is the area that you've explored, right? Let's say this is what you've already explored, right? Then let's do towers. You see, this is the furthest towers that you see. So this is, if you guys have watched my previous video, you know that this is already generated content, right? So the citadels can't be here. So you might have explored like a lot of maps over here, right? And then you might go a little bit into like the fog, and you're never gonna find a single citadel ever over here. It's never gonna be here. You have to push through the already generated content. And once you do push this area, well, I'm not sure if they generate only the tower itself or everything along with the tower, like everything within tower radius. So it might be like this, the content that's already been generated, right? And once you do get into the ungenerated content territory, this is where you're going to be finding citadels. One thing to know is when you're looking for citadels is that when you first enter this territory, let me do the same color. So you're doing a map, let's say like this, right? And there's another map over here. Then maybe there's a map over here. Maybe there's another map over here, and let's say over here. So as you're doing these maps, the game will generate content around these maps. So this would be the content that's generated. So you revealing all of this area will very likely guarantee a citadel. If not, well, this would be around 1 screen width, well, 1 screen distance. Yeah. So 1 screen into all directions. So if you were to reveal all of this area around the line that you are following of maps, you will very likely find a citadel. If not, it's gonna be, like just outside somewhere, like this. So, this is how I search for citadels, and it is working, and I am 100% certain that the game actually replaces chunks of content for you within the ungenerated area. To kind of back this theory, well, maybe not back, but the reason why I think that is because I don't know about your map, guys, but my map is constantly fucked, and there's things like this happening, you know, all the time. But this was actually very informative because this specific picture, or rather this specific like map area, allowed me to well figure it out that the citadels are actually just one big chunk. So I don't think it's unreasonable for the game to just replace one chunk of ungenerated content whenever you meet the requirements. Um, and also, I did a little bit of like looking around, and there seems to be, well, there's never a map like touching the border. There's never a map on the border. It's always like these lines, and generally they tend to be these longer lines, not these shorter lines. Not always, but most of the time. You can. That's kind of how you can tell the square apart. For example, like this. You know, it's pretty obvious that this is the square, like this. Oh no, it's a little bit further. Uh, but you know, the citadels are placed within chunks. So if you meet the requirement when you're going into the fog, when you're generating new content, the game might decide to replace one of the chunks with a citadel. All you need to do is just find it then. So that's why, you know, if you're going in a straight line, you into the fog, you reveal all the area around yourself, all the towers to the left and right, let's say, of the line that you're following, and you're very likely to find a citadel. So guys, I hope that this video is informative, and you know, share the video with everyone, because this is pretty much confirmed. As far as I'm concerned, this is now 100% the way how it spawns, because there's zero chance that anybody has 9 citadels just laying around, one close to another. I purposefully went into the same direction of the already spawned citadels to spawn more citadels to put them together, so it kind of just, you know, reinforces my theory. But yeah, that is it. Hopefully, guys, you find more citadels, and yep, that's it. I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.